Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to turn flat-back marbles into magnets, and I think these turn out really cool, and they're really easy and inexpensive way to like spice up your locker with cool decorations, but I just put mine on my fridge because I don't have a locker. Okay, so the first method is the glitter method, and what you need for this are some flat-back marbles, glitter, some really strong magnets, a paper plate, and some heavy-duty glue. So first put your glitter out onto a plate, then take your marbles and your adhesive and put it all over the back, and then spread it out and just dip your marble into the glitter. Now you want to use something really strong like maybe E6000, which is like a really heavy duty jewelry glue. I'm using Well Bond, which is a really good, it adheres to glass really well. Most liquid white glues dry clear, but you just want to make sure that whichever one you're using actually does dry clear so it doesn't leave like a foggy white cast on the marble when you look at it from the front. So once that's done, you just want to kind of redo that step, so it's like a heavier glue or glitter, sorry, and then take a bit of glue once 2 layers are dry and just coat it on the back so that your glitter doesn't fall off or anything. It kind of stays in place and it like seals it in. You could use Mod Podge for this even if you had, you know, that stuff. Anyways, you should probably let these completely dry so all the fogginess is 100% gone, but I'm really impatient, so actually just attach the magnets on right away. I put some more of that glue, stuck the magnets on the back, and then I just let them dry for 24 hours and they were perfectly fine. So this is how the glitter ones turned out. Like I said, mine are in my fridge, but they'd be really good for a locker. Now the other option is the nail polish method, and this way involves your marbles, glue, your magnets, as well as nail polish. So all you have to do is paint the nail polish on. Now what you want to remember is that if you do nail polishes that require a bunch of layers, like you normally on your nails you'd paint a solid color then a glitter, on the marbles you actually want to do it backwards because you're going to see what's painted on first before the other part. So you want to do 2 coats at least of solid colors, and if it's glitter, do 1 coat of glitter or 2 depending on how much glitter you want, and then a second coat of a darker color over top to kind of seal it all in. Now as you can see here I'm using a black, and that's because this is a flaky polish, which normally I would put over a dark black nail polish. So I'm actually putting the black on second because when you look at it from the front you want to see them in that order, if that makes any sense. Once all the nail polish is 100% dry, take a top coat and seal it all in. Make sure you cover the whole back as well as just around the rim, so that you're partially on the glass and partially on the nail polish. This will just really seal it in. Now once that nail polish is dry, you're going to go ahead and take your glue and apply the magnets to the back the same way. And do that to all of them, and then let them dry again for a good 24 hours before you go ahead and, you know, use them or hang them up or anything. I think that these look especially cool and awesome, but again, that's just my personal opinion. Now the one thing you do want to make sure of when you're doing any of these, regardless of which method you choose, is that you actually let them dry pretty far apart, and that's because otherwise the magnets can be strong enough to actually force an attraction between them and pull them together. So this is how all of mine turned out. Like I said, mine are on my fridge, but if you do have a locker, this would be a great style to use in terms of like locker decoration. It'd be a really great way to add a pop of color. So let me know if you try it out, and I'll see you guys later.